Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Indy and you're watching As Told by Indy. I feel like it's been forever since I actually filmed a video, but it's only been a week. But I don't know, I was traveling a lot, I was doing a lot of things, and I was like, oh man, I haven't filmed. So now is a good as time as any. So in today's video, we're gonna go ahead and do a paycheck breakdown. As you can see, I got paid today, which is great. We thank the Lord for that. And let's give this money assignments. Now, I will say today is March 22nd when I'm filming this, and it's interesting because March for me it's weird in terms of like, this is my last paycheck. So that's a thing. And then also the rollover has to be used for April's bills. So I'm actually probably going to put out my April budgeting plan super soon because I'm aware that like my rollover is a thing. So whenever this happens, I try to be super keen to what's going on in the budget because we still have like a whole 12 days left and I got to make this money spread. Okay. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this time around, let's go. I got my calculator here, and then our income sources that we're working with are 54, 24, and 77 cents. So that's what we're working with. I don't know why I have two pens. I'm gonna put this one to the side because I like this ballpoint pen better. But we are working with 54, 24, and 77 cents from income sources, which is great. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're an oldie but a goodie, thank you for sticking around. I am an event producer and I do a lot of other stuff too. But with that being said, I have a full-time job and I also do some things on the side. So for me, my sources of income kind of vary, but I do know that my W-2 job will have that is the most stable income I have. But I do projects outside of that, just to get the income up a little bit more, to pay off some debts, all those good things. So again, that's how I got my 54, 24, and 77 cents that we are working with today. Okay, so let's go to fixed expenses. Oh, let me not put my calculator out of frame, y'all. We're gonna go to fixed expenses. So for this go round, I just have my car insurance, which is $278.50. That's gonna come out the account today. And then my phone bill that's due, which is $192.02. So altogether in our fixed expenses category, we are at $470.52. That's coming out of today's paycheck. And I love to circle everything because it means I'm done with that category. Alrighty, y'all. Moving on to variable expenses. Variable expenses for me are just going to be groceries, which I did not write in. I need to go ahead and do some grocery shopping this weekend. I am back at home, which is great. And when I'm at home, I do not eat out. I try my best to be on a health and wellness journey. So I really only eat out if I'm outside of like my house, like at events and things like that. So grocery shopping, I'm going to give myself like $100 this time around because I've got to get some things for me and my boo, and so we eat at home, so yay for that. So I'm gonna give myself grocery shopping $100. Gas, I already filled up my gas tank, which is normally my other variable expense, so we'll leave that one alone for now. So in total for variable expenses, we are working with $100, which I will go to the bank and I'll get that out of the bank later on today. All right, let me do a circle. Boom. Oh, look at that. I'm kind of ambidextrous today. All right, moving on to subscriptions. So the only subscription I have coming out is my Canva account, which is $12.99. So yay for that. So I'm working with $12.99. That's coming out of my subscriptions. I try to keep my subscriptions as low as possible because before you know it, you will be subscribed to like hundreds of dollars of stuff that you don't even use. So little quick tip that somebody else taught me. I was watching another personal finance expert on YouTube. If you're an Apple user, click on your settings, go to subscriptions, and then you will see like the list of subscriptions, and it will blow your mind how much money that is going out of your bank account, and you may or may not know it. Anywho's, let's go ahead and categorize up our expenses. So again, for our income, we're working with 54, 24, and 77 cents. And then our expenses, I'm going to add this up super quick on my calculator. It's going to be 470.52 cents plus 100 plus 12.99. So in total, that gets us at 583 and 51 cents. Okay, so if I take away my income total, which is 54.24 and 77 cents, and I take away 583 and 51 cents, I end up with 48.41 and 26 cents in my total remaining income, which we will then use for debts, 401k, all that good stuff, which we will talk about in just a second. I'm gonna circle that here. Boom. Just like that, the left half of my paycheck breakdown is done. We've talked about the income, the fixed expenses that are going to be due today, the variable expenses, which I normally cash stuff, and then my subscriptions. And so now I'm going to clear my calculator and we'll actually move over to the right side of my paycheck breakdown, which is in my budget planner. This one is by Baddies and Budgets. She recently came out with a new one, so I can't link this one below anymore because she has a new one. But feel free to go to her website. I love her channel. She was like one of the first finance people I subscribed to, so I like her products. They're really, really good. Okay, so let's talk about debt, sinking funds, all the good things. So, again, if you're new to my channel, welcome. But if you're an oldie but a goodie, know that I am on a debt-free journey. I am so excited because we are trucking along nicely. It is my goal to pay off my debt by the age of 30. I'm currently 28. So I have about about 2 years, give or take a little bit of time, but I'm super excited because it is trucking along nicely. So my student loan, that's going to be coming out in this paycheck. That's $512.23. And so my balance is a little over $18,000. So yay for that. But that's the only debt that I have for this go round because my previous paycheck breakdowns in my last video kind of described the other 2 student loans that I'm paying off. So in this category, we're only going to have $512.23. Cool. And we love to see, I just love to see this. We love to see that, don't we? Like only one debt that you have to take care of. Like, come on now. Like, come on. Okay. Awesome sauce. Let's go to sinking funds. Okay. So sinking funds for me are really around like the fun stuff in my life that's happening, which is really exciting. So, I've got to get an airplane ticket for an upcoming trip, so that's $109. I'm also pricing out my meals for Dreamville Festival, which I'm going to. So I'm gonna give myself like $100. So that's gonna be good to go there. I've got to get another airplane ticket for another thing I'm doing, and that's $294. My sister and I are going to an upcoming concert, so I'm gonna budget $300 for that. And then I am planning on taking a little solocation for the weekend in some upcoming months. I'll probably vlog that, so we'll see what happens. And I'm going to go ahead and save $351.69 for that. I'm going to start saving that towards that sinking fund. So altogether, let me go ahead and put my calculator in frame. Altogether, my sinking funds are going to be 109 plus 100 plus 294 plus 300 plus 351. 69. So all in total, the high priority sinking funds are at $11.54 and 69 cents. So let's put that in a big circle. Boom. And then I really don't have any low priority sinking funds as of right now, besides my general savings account, which we're going to talk about now. So when it comes to extra savings and investments in my savings account, I would like to have $10,000 saved up by the end of this year. So I'm putting $312.54 towards that. So I'll just put that here for the big screen here. Then my Roth IRA will receive, hold on. There we go. Then in my Roth IRA, I will place in $218.76 in there. My goal for my Roth is to fill it halfway. The maximum contribution, I believe, is $7,000. So my goal is $3,500. And right now, we're well on our way. And then my 401k, I have a SEP 401k, so I'm putting $225 in my SEP 401k. So altogether, in my savings and investments for this month, we will have $756.30. Boom. So we got that circle right there. Alrighty, so let's do the little mini paycheck breakdown, which is my personal favorite because you can just do a quick glance. If you ever need to look back at your budget, you know how you're looking. So here for our income total, we are going to have 54, 24, and 77 cents. Our expenses, which are categories 2, 3, and 4, altogether those add up to be $583.51. For debt, which is up here, it is $512.23. Sinking funds, I've got $1,154.69. And then savings and investments, I have $756.30. All right, y'all, so let's do this quick math on my calculator one more time. We've got 54.24 and 77 cents. We're going to subtract those bills that I know need to come out of the account. We're going to subtract the debt that's coming out of the account. We're going to subtract those sinking funds, which are coming out of the account. Then we're going to subtract, let me put a period there. There we go. Then we're going to subtract that savings and investments for my future because that's importante. And so in all, we will have $2,418.04 as a rollover. And remember, y'all, this rollover is immediately going into my March not my March budgeting, my April budgeting. We're already in March, you guys. So I'm excited that I have rollover, but at the same time, I know that this is immediately getting redirected to April. But I like to stay on top of it, and this is why I encourage you all to do weekly budgeting. I normally do it on Fridays, and I call it Finance Fridays. I mean, feel free. But it's really, really good to look at your budget on a weekly basis so you can see where you're at with all of the things. And then if things pop up, you can also see what's going on with that. All right, y'all, that's it for today's video. I appreciate y'all so much for sticking around and watching. Remember to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how your budgeting journey is going. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.